Okay, so Adam, would you so kindly roll the footage that our wonderful development team put together for the Type 8 in game? Bearing in mind this is work in progress, chat, so this is still not final, but take a look. And then we'll let this run for a few seconds. I just can't get over how good this looks in game. And have a look through what you're seeing. There we go. There she sits. And there's that cockpit view that was promised, chat. Look at him go. Look at the sails open up. So there we go. Right. You've got some questions for me. So this is going to keep rolling. Have a look. We'll stick this on loop for you as we're chatting so you can keep having a look at this. But yes, go for it. Chandler, this is your moment to grill me.
Yes. So what sort of ship is the Type 8?
Well, I think we covered this off on the last stream. So it is a medium-sized trading ship. So this means you'll be able to land, most importantly for chat, on a medium pad and an outpost. And you'll be able to find loads of goods at good prices and then trade them because it does have it's quite a large cargo capacity, actually.
Massive capacity.
Yes.
And why did we decide to make this ship?
Well, I think Zach said it best. I think when we're looking at the new ships and variants we're bringing into Elite, I think what we're looking for is sort of the role they're going to fill and a gap where we think there's one that fits in. And obviously, having a medium freighter like the Type 8 is a perfect fit. I think the Python probably is the best medium freighter. Don't kill me, chat, when I say this, by the way. But it's not a dedicated freighter. It's kind of like a multi-role ship. So having a ship that's built specifically for freight or transport, whichever you want to say it, this sort of ship fills that gap really, really nicely. So obviously that's in there. It's competitive against the larger ships, and obviously it has SEO. So it can be multi-purpose, but it is a perfect trader.
And where does it sit among the other trading ships? The other options?
Like I said, it'll be better than the Python. It will be better than the Python for trade, but obviously for its size, it's more capacity than a Beluga, and it's almost. I want to say, I'll get this wrong. The devil kill me. It's almost as big as an Anaconda in terms of capacity. So she can carry a lot. She can carry a lot, and she's not little. Not little. She's medium, which is really important. She's not. But yeah, she's not. Yeah. And
how does she fit on a medium pad?
How does she fit? Just, I think is the word I'd like to use for this one. There's a reason why the nacelles sort of open the way they do. She needs to squeeze in. There may be some space grease that's required to get her in and out of the letterbox, as we like to call it. But yeah, probably it'll be a tough for someone like me. If you ever see me fly in Elite, you'll know that I will struggle. But I think the cockpit placement and stuff will help.
I was going to ask, is it easier to fly?
So there will be some tech specs that I know our communities will go into, but it depends what you mean by easy. So I'm a fairly average pilot. It's fine to fly. I think people will be surprised how well she turns. Will be interesting. She's fast, she's quick, which is good because you might need that if you're running away from stuff. And also, I think we've shown it down here is obviously the cockpit is quite low down, so you get this really unique view. You've got the two prongs that are coming out, so you get to see everything obviously be deployed, but also when you want to land, gives you a very good idea where you're going to be landing and what you're going to be putting your landing gear on, for argument's sake.
And how does SEO help with trading?
Well, I mean, the obvious one is it makes you go faster, so you can trade, you can do a lot more trade. But she is not as fast in SEO as the Python Mark II, but what she lacks for in speed, she is more fuel efficient and heat resistant. So it's a stabler journey, but it's a more efficient fuel usage. So that means it's better at longer range using the SEO. And obviously, if you're trading, it just makes these things quicker, faster. You go longer. Maybe those long distance trades you want to do aren't so daunting anymore because you can go super fast.
Yeah. And what else can the ship be used for?
Thank you for putting that question in there. This is my fault, chat, because I think I misspoke and said the fighter freighter, and people then assumed oh, it's a fighter as well. Now listen, right? It's not. It's not a fighter, and that's my fault for saying those words on the last stream. That's not to say you can't put guns on this and start attacking things. And I know what our community's like, and this is why I love you, because I know if I say you can't do something, the very first thing they're doing when they get hold of it is do it. So, you know what, chat? If you want to fight in this thing, I don't advise it. I really don't. But go for it. And if you want to do it, I can't wait to see the first solo Hydra takedown in one of these babies. Now, it will definitely happen. It will definitely happen. The AX community will be like, all right, we'll see. We'll see. But it's a freighter, first and foremost. Make no mistake about it. That's what she's designed for. You could use her for an exploration, certainly. I think the jump range and as I said before, like the being fuel efficient really helps that sort of stuff. But again, she won't be as good as the best in class. So the Asp Explorer and stuff like that, she won't be as good as that. But again, do you, babes? You do what you want to do with this ship. Yeah, it's up to you.
And how would you approach combat scenarios in this ship?
Don't. No, I'm joking. That's me. It depends how you want to go about it, really, and how you set up your ship, as always. I mean, our commanders will find like the best setups, the meta setups, what they want to do. I think it does have we'll come on to the internals in a minute. I know there's questions. Full context, chat. I do have notes in front of me because I can't remember all of this stuff. But she does have a size 7 internal, which means you could have a pretty strong shield in there, but you're sacrificing capacity, which means you could take a beating. Again, while she is quite maneuverable for a size, she's not going to be outmaneuvering a combat ship. She certainly won't be out fighting a Federal Lance or a Python Mark II and all that sort of stuff. So I wouldn't advise it. So my advice for this is really fight to run away. You may not be able to destroy whatever it is that's attacking you, but you should be able. She's fast, so for a size, she's definitely fast. So maybe I would advise to fight to run away, which is my staple. Fight to run away. But otherwise, yeah, if you don't have the shields on it and you're just capacity for cargo, she is pretty quick. I mean, look at those engines. Be a bit disappointed if she wasn't. But yeah.
But you do you. If you want to just go in guns a-blazing, you go do that. That is totally your choice.
Oh, if I ever met a pilot, like any of the combat pilots in open, and I was in a souped up Mark II Python, I guarantee you one of our combat players would wipe the floor with me. I've been on enough streams to see it happen. But yes.
And how many hard points does this ship have?
Right. Going to refer to my notes. So there are 6 hard points. 5 of them are small. 1 is medium. 2 of them are either side of the cockpit, so you'll see them deploy and all that sort of stuff on the arms, which is great. 1 is above the cockpit, so you may have noticed that. I don't know if you saw it, there's a square thing. It will deploy from there. And then the medium hardpoint is underslung and at the back of the ship behind the cargo bay. So you can do all that sort of good stuff with your laying out of your gubbins. You're going to need to do your stuff.
Gubbins layout.
Yeah.
And what are the optional internals for the ship?
Right. I go back to my notes, Chantal. So the ship has 1 size 1, 1 size 2, 1 size 4, 2 size 5s, 3 size 6s, and 1 size 7. So 9 in total. This is why I have notes.
There's so much maths.
There's so much going on there. So that means, isn't it? All the
numbers
and stuff. So there we go. So that's 1 size 1, 1 size 2, 1 size 4, 2 size 5s, 3 size 6s, and 1 size 7. 9 internals in total. Maximum cargo capacity of 406 if everything was put to a cargo bay, which is 100 more than the Python. There you go.
Yeah.
If you like your stats.
Stats and all the numbers. And what about the core internals?
Right, so power plant, thrusters, and FSD are size 5, as is the fuel tank. Life support and sensors are size 3. The power distributor is a size 4, so definitely not a combat vessel. These are roughly the same as the Type 7, which is a large vessel. So there's a lot crammed into this. I'm not saying little. This medium freighter. But yeah, so that's a lot of the specs that are going into the Type 8. Chat, how do you feel about Type 8? Can we get a W for the Type 8 if you like it? If you like what you're seeing, if you like what you feel that we're showing off here? A lot of W's here. Big win, big W. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, okay. I'm taking that as 2 W's. Thank you. There's lots of W's. All right, there we go. So that's kind of is all the news, but I do have 2 more little bits for for our Elite fans. So people are asking when the Type 8 is coming out. It's August. And Power Play 2.0 is September.